So, I'm wanting to talk about two things. Nostalgia and self-isolation. I know, the two don't go hand in hand, but that's just where my head is right now. First of all, there is a reason, hang on, let's get this in focus. There is a reason for this crazy spoon and microphone. I own a little personalisation candle company, and this is what I used, the machine. But I think that's quite cool. Up yours, menopause. So, let me get myself comfortable with my bad back. So, I'll explain to you what the spoon is about first, and then we'll go into nostalgia and nostalgia. And see, this is, ladies, is this what happens to you? I've lost that word. Isolation. Maybe I'm putting myself in too much isolation, so I'm not talking. That's what it could be. Anyway, what's the spoon all about? Well, first, hopefully, it's just come out. That'll be just associated with me, just the crazy menopausal lady who's trying to start a YouTube channel for other crazy menopausal ADHD women. But I use my hands a lot, and when I did shopping TV, I don't think I used them as much, but looking back, I did use them. So I think having that little bit of ADHD back then when I did shopping channels, you know, I was moved them quite regularly, where now, because my ADHD, by the looks of things, has gone crazy, I'm using my hands a lot more. Makes a lot of sense, which we're going to delve into in other little pieces about that, other little films and other videos about that. So, you know, stick with us on that one. But yes, so I'm now going to be known the crazy lady with the spoon. This is what menopause does to you people. So just want to quickly ask a question. Nostalgia and self-isolation, I've noticed, has come a lot since I've started menopause. Is that age or is it menopause? I'm very confused. Nostalgia, for instance, and this all came about from an app from one of the other social medias where you look into and it takes you back in time, and it took me back to, I think, 18 or something like that. And I know some of them are terrible, absolutely terrible, and they make you look horrific, but some of them are really close. I was one of those. It was very close to how I looked when I was young, and I didn't think I would get upset when I saw myself, because I think, you know, I've gone through all these years and I've had happy years, don't get me wrong, I've had great years, but I didn't think at that age, I did not think. I thought, you know, at 20 you think that's it, you're grown up, your brain doesn't change. Oh my God, from 20 to 30, in between those years looking back, wow, what a change. And then in between 30 and 40, what a massive change. And then from 40s onwards, sorry, ladies who are in the 40s, this is where it started to decline for me. But obviously looking back now, this is where perimenopause has started. This is where I've got very confused with myself. So yes, it does it, the nostalgia of it. Now, I never thought that I'd look back on myself and want to give her a hug. And I did. That's all I wanted to do. And would I'd change a lot of things. I think everybody would. I wouldn't change the major things. I wouldn't change my children. I wouldn't change, you know, obviously mums, dads, things like that. Obviously, I can't change that. But there's a lot of things I wouldn't. There's a lot of jobs I wouldn't have changed. And I know everything gets you to where you are now. So I suppose every little path has got its own little, you know, its own little route. But yes, this is what I'm talking about, nostalgia. I'm starting to think very deep thoughts like this. So I just wondered if it was the menopause or if it was age. Ladies, if you've gone through the menopause and a lot of this is sounding familiar, does it stay with you? Is this it? Is this age not menopause? Or does it go when you're through the menopause? Don't know. I'd be really interested in that. And I'd be really interested in the same with the isolation thing. What is it about? I hate going out. I hate going out of those doors. And the minute I go out of those doors, the sickness, the anxiety, oh my God, and it's, but let me explain this. So if I'm getting ready to go out, that's when it all starts for me. That's when the anxiety starts. That's when the sickness starts. That's when the panic starts. I get out and I've worked myself up and I've got the hot sweat, and then I get out and the fresh air hits and that cools us down, it calms us down a little bit, but then it starts again. So I just want to get back in the house. Is that normal? Is that menopause, or is that age? Again, I'd like those questions answered. And if you could, that would be great. That would be fabulous. But again, for those women who are asking all these crazy questions, I'm going to ask them for you. I'm going to be bold enough to do it. I hope you like all this bit as well. I'd like to say a massive thank out to YouTubers that I've watched over the last, few weeks. It's just to make it look a little bit more pleasing. Lights a little bit better, hopefully, than the first video I did. But we are going to be reviewing now. I was just about, that's on cue. I was just about to say we are going to review some lists that I have developed, like some symptoms I've developed through menopause I never thought I would get. One of them is a change of voice, and I'm going to go through why it happens and the medical side of it. Now, I'm no doctor, this is just research I've done myself. I'm just talking about my personal journey, but why your voice changes. It's crazy. It's bizarre. The itching, the crazy itching. So that's going to be coming next anyway. But I just wanted to kind of just put that question. Anybody who's been through menopause, about the isolation and the other one, which again, it's gone out my head. Welcome to menopause. I'm convinced that, I keep thinking, have I got Alzheimer's? I'm not sure. But yes, thank you very, very much. So stay tuned for the next one. Like I say, we're going to go through quite a few of and we are, later videos, going to go through the normal, the well-known, if you like, symptoms. But the next one I'm going to go through is the really unusual ones that you think, are they the menopause or are they not? Anyway, I'll speak to you all very, very soon. Thank you. And you know what? That's all I'm going to say to you.